So today, got a question from the same site that I usually answer questions off of. I want to read it. This is kind of an open-ended sort of scenario question. If someone, this is a scenario right here. We'll see. We'll come up with an answer to it. If someone you loved was killed in front of you, but someone created a copy of them that was perfect, right down to the atomic level, not molecular, but down to the atomic level, would they be the same person, and would you love them just as much? So one more time. If someone you loved was killed in front of you, but someone created a copy of them that was perfect, right down to the atomic level, would they be the same person, and would you love them just as much? Okay. Of course, obviously this is open-ended, so there's a couple different ways you can take this, I guess. If someone you love was killed in front of you, now first of all, of course, how did that person die? I'm assuming they got like shot or stabbed or something, or poisoned. But I mean, that's very violent. That's like murder. It was killed in front of you, and that's very traumatic. And of course, when I answer these questions, I'm speaking from my own personal experience. But murder is very traumatic. It's well, I say personal experience. Losing people is very traumatic, but trauma affects the way that you are able to carry on relationships with people. So, someone you love was killed in front of you. Okay, I guess it depends on who it is, but I probably would love them as much. But let's just see. But someone created a copy of them that was perfect, right down to the atomic level. Now this is interesting because I say atomic level. So let's say that person was shot. You saw them killed in front of you, and that person was shot. It says atomic level. What are they bringing that body and like rearranging it back into the same person? Wouldn't that be just bringing them back to life? I don't know. I guess if it says down to the atomic level, I'm guessing they're using the same atoms, which is weird because like the thing about atoms and the thing about like electrons and subatomic particles is that they're all the same. Okay, like a hydrogen atom that's in like my body is the same as all the other hydrogen atoms all the way across the entire universe. That's just how hydrogen atoms and subatomic particles work. So I'm assuming that it would be down to the atomic level. I guess every atom is in the right place. I don't know how you determine that, but whatever. So anyway, would they be the same person, and would you love them just as much? I would say yes. If you could replace the exact same atoms, then yes, they would be the exact same person. Would you love them just as much? I probably would. And when I say, I can speak from my own personal experience, I have lost people in my life who were very important to me and very close to me. Not really to death, mostly just to like changing schools and stuff. And I would think yes. I mean, even to this day, if I felt like if those three people came back, it's like I still feel like I would know them, and you know. But I have gone back to visit some of them, and it's like they all, in that context, they change and they evolve and they become different people over time. So the atomic level, I guess. I mean, if it's atomic level, then they've got to be like the same people. Someone love was killed from me. This one is kind of morbid, but it's interesting. If someone you love was killed, I'm gonna read it one more time. If someone you loved was killed in front of you, but someone created a copy of them that was perfect, right down to the atomic level, would they be the same person, and would you love them just as much? I would say yes. But then there's a lot of, and that's the thing about this being open-ended. There's a lot of like loose ends. Like someone you love was killed in front of you. Well, who is that someone? And then it says, but someone created a copy of that person that was perfect right on the atomic level. Well, how did they do that, first of all? But then also, who is that someone? Who is they? Who is them that is able to have this power? I guess God, but I don't know. A robot or a machine? Would you love them just as much? I think one of the things is that there would be this lagging, sort of nagging, question as to whether or not they're maybe the same person. I mean, I don't know how you'd know they're the same right down to the atomic level. That and atoms are cycled through the body just so much. I mean, we're constantly losing atoms through skin cells and stuff. So, hmm. Well, I don't know. I would say yes. If it's my answer, if someone was able to, then yes, that would be the same person. I would think so. It would be the same person. Um, well, I guess a copy. Okay, it's a copy, so it's not the exact same atoms, but it's right down to the atomic level. So I would consider them the same person, particularly if they looked the exact same and they acted the exact same. Yes, that would be the same. That would be the same person, and I would almost certainly love them just as much. Even a person who was really like that a person originally, I think I would still love them. Of course, provided that the trauma wasn't too bad, but it's usually not that bad to where you just can't love anyone anymore. So I don't know. You guys have to tell me. Peace out.